with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I ain't like it, okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida,
Vincenzio52295's to kick off.
it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
The Indy offense making their way out, and it is Jacob Eason from Washington at quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He dumps this off to Mack. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darius Leonard able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Petty, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Well, just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had 2 drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 56 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
The 16-yard line.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Jimmy Smith.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48.
2nd and 11. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to Rashad Penny. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied. Seven to 7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Penny, a first down carry, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Penny. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Rashad Penny unable to get there. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now a dump off here complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
And 8-yard
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll roll him out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because our defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Eason dumps this one off to Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
A gain of 7.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Open man is born. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That's caught by Penny. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This goes to Mack on the check down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
9 yards. First down, Colts.
He completes this one to Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup.
Second and 6. And he finds Penny. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer defense. Oh, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Ferris.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
The 2-yard line.
They'll run it again with Penny. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Number 20.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
12-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
25, Marlon.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
5-yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take... Get into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's a 2nd and 7.
39-yard.
Caught Eifert over the middle. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll bunt and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Eason on 2nd down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
At the 18-yard line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
But that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Able to find Higgins. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts... add on to their advantage. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Complete to Tyler.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 11. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars get a score closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Eason off the play fake.
Rolling to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Covered by C.J. Henderson.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is born. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Don't worry about it,
Willis.
baby. I ain't worried
And he
about
will
it.
score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Eifert has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A second juke. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Jaguars.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Down and sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Jacobs brought it down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Indiana.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The quarterback sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sharp.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.